Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back. I'm finally back after my month break. God forbid I don't upload a video and then I just straight up dip again. But I got no promises kept here. Anyways, we're back with probably the most anticipated series on my channel, which is the 32 team bracket. I believe this is the 5th or 6th one. I don't know. I've lost track. It's been like a month or two since I've done the last one. Anyways, the difference about this one is that we're finally here in Madden 21. I've been really bored of Madden 20. That definitely explains why I haven't been making videos on it, because it's just, it's really lame. But finally, we have something fresh, something clean, and that is Madden 21. And as you can see, I have my Madden player here as well in the top right of the screen. And of course, that looks exactly like me in real life. Now I'm playing. I'm actually white, but clicked on the store tab. I don't even know what this is. I haven't seen this. And oh, they got an item shop. God forbid. What does this game turn into? I mean, I think like everything has to have an item shop now. This is what Fortnite has done to us. Well, that's besides the point. Here we are for the 32 team bracket. And this time I did something based on the power rankings, considering I wanted to keep it simple because it's a new game. I don't want to change anything up that much. But here's the bracket right here. Madden 21 edition off of power rankings on ESPN about 5 days ago. Here we go. The bracket right here. Chiefs versus Jaguars, Texans versus Browns, Steelers versus Chargers, Bills versus Dolphins, Colts Broncos, Titans Jets, Patriots Raiders, Ravens Bengals. Of course, that's the AFC. And on the NFC, we have the 49ers versus the WFT. That stands for Washington Football Team. Yeah, I didn't make the rules. Eagles versus Rams, Packers, Bears, Buccaneers, Lions, Cowboys, Cardinals, Seahawks, Panthers, Vikings, Falcons, and Saints, Giants. As always, we start in the AFC with our first game. We work our way down, get to the NFC, and we'll move on from there. If you haven't seen any of these before, there's a whole playlist on it. Make sure to go watch them. They're a lot of fun to play around with. And yeah, let's go into our first game. Chiefs, Jaguars. Okay, this could be a big stop for the Jacksonville Jaguars if they get it. Handoff, and he pushes for the first down, which means the Chiefs should end up winning this game. That would have been a field goal, more than likely, for the Chiefs, which would have given a chance to the Jaguars. Actually, it might have put it out of reach. Let's see. So it would have made it an 8-point game, which, yeah, the Jacksonville Jaguars did have a chance. But now all Mahomes and the Chiefs need to do is just need to kneel the clock away or run out the clock. And yeah, I think Chiefs will get this win 22-16. They might get a touchdown, but since I want to save time, I'm going to go and end this here. Yes, they will win. Let's move on to the next game. Actually, they ended up getting a touchdown anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, and how about the 9 seed Browns beating the number 8 seed Texans at NRG Stadium here in Houston? Cleveland Browns, the new unis, and Baker Mayfield lining up in the victory formation. They will move on to play the number 1 Chiefs. So let's go on to our next game, the AFC side of the bracket. 41-29, final score from Houston. And we jump into Pittsburgh with the Steelers versus the LA Chargers. New look, new reformed jerseys as well, all white versus, of course, the classic black and yellow Steelers. 32-28 is the score right now with 1 minute and 27 seconds to the clock. 6 timeouts on the board, 3 per team, of course. And that, I believe, that is Tyrod Taylor starting as he looks to scramble left and he gets taken down already. Timeout has been called, 1 minute and 18 seconds left for the Chargers. Close game, 3rd down and 13. Tyrod Taylor lines back up. He's kind of far into his own territory, around the 20. Snap is upcoming. Here he goes. Tyrod Taylor looking for the pass. He has the time. Throws the dart downfield. Broken up in the air. And now we have a 4th down and 13. And I'm pretty sure the Chargers must go for this to stay alive. 4-point game. Of course, they need the touchdown. This could be it. Let's see if the Chargers can do it. All right, here we go. Repeat down. This time it is 4th down. Tyrod Taylor signals to his left. Looks for the pass. Has the time. Why is he deciding to scramble? I don't know, because it's Tyrod Taylor. Another sack for Hayward. 2 sacks, 3 tackles, and that is a turnover on downs. The Steelers now have 1 minute with 3 timeouts. However, this game is still not over. Let's see if the Chargers defense can stop the Steelers from scoring a touchdown and maybe get back out there with the offense. All right, this could be a big down for the Chargers. They need to stop to have a chance in this game. Roethlisberger's looking for the pass this time. He has an open route to the left side of the right side of the field, and this one's taken into the 10-yard line, and that's going to do it for the Chargers as they call their final timeout. And the Steelers with Ben Roethlisberger should just be able to nail this one. I'm going to end it here. The final score should be 32-28. Yep, Ben Roethlisberger getting their first win. The Chargers, oh well, they get knocked out early, and here we go. We're moving on. And a good AFC East matchup between the Dolphins and the Bills here in New Era Field. Well, it's not called New Era anymore, but in Buffalo, which is between, of course, Dolphins and Bills. I might have already said that. 4th and inches, though, and the Dolphins have to go with it. I believe that is Tua. I can't really tell. They sneak it in. They get the first down. 1 minute and 23 now left. It's a 4-point game, 20-16. I'm not too sure who's the starting quarterback for the Dolphins. I want to see. Is he going to show me here? I believe it should be Tua. Let's see. I don't even know, but 4-point game. We're down to 1 minute. It's actually a white dude. Is it Is it Fitzpatrick? I don't really know who's second quarterback. Yeah, it is Fitzpatrick. Okay. So Fitzpatrick's going to scramble to his right. Oh, what a juke. Okay. That's going to get him another 3 or 4 yards right there. And then put him on ice skates. Ryan Fitzpatrick in the game. Pretty good stats. 275 yards, 1 touchdown. I'm surprised they do not have Tua starting in Madden 21. But 4-point game. It's getting serious. No timeout's been called yet. 40 seconds remaining. Watch this juke. Boom. Put him on skates. And Fitzpatrick pushing the Dolphins down the field. Here he goes from the 40-yard line. And looking for the pass again. Gets a good key block on the middle. Gets it caught. Gets it caught all the way up to the 10-yard line. Timeout is called. I can't even speak, man. Timeout called by the Dolphins. 30 seconds left. They only need a touchdown. They could win this game. Okay, Fitzpatrick lines up around the, about the 13-yard line or so. Fitzpatrick looking for the snap. Here he goes for the pass play again. And is a short route. This one, I believe, to Devontae Parker. Timeout is called. And it is now like a 2nd and 3. Yep, 25 seconds remaining. Alright, they do need a touchdown for the win. They cannot take a field goal as it is not enough points. Fitzpatrick, here comes the snap. Once again, a pass play. And he's looking to scramble. Nope, he looks for the pass. It's way out. I would have taken the scramble. It's now a 3rd down and 3 with 20 seconds left. Hey, at least they didn't end up in anywhere else, as it's not the Bills' possession anymore, but it could have been worse. Dolphins 3rd down and 3. Alright, here comes the 3rd down and 3. Looks like we have 2 backs in the backfield. Looks like we have 3 lined up as I can see. And it's a short round. It's a caught for the touchdown and the slant with Devontae Parker. Under 20 seconds left. And the Dolphins take the lead in an upset game versus the Buffalo Bills. This is getting really intense. 22-20. Good game we have here. Looks like the Dolphins should kick the extra point. And the Bills will have only a handful of seconds to try to do something. Let's see if they can do that. Alright, from the 30-yard line. It's going to get intense from here. Josh Allen. Here goes. Backs up. Looks to scramble. Breaks a tackle. He's going to get to the 30. And he's going to slide, which is really stupid of him. Probably should have ran for it out of bounds. 7 seconds. Timeout has been called. I don't really know why quarterbacks love scrambling when they absolutely do not need to. We've seen that many times today. But now that half the clock is drained and you've only gained 5 yards, I'm really losing all my hope in the Bills. Dolphins might steal an upset, but let's see. We probably have 1 or 2 more plays left in Buffalo. And it's going to start with this one. Josh Allen with looks like Devin Singletary to his right. It could be. And looking for the pass. He backs up. He looks like he's going to scramble. And he's going to get taken down, which is 1 second remaining on the clock. Just barely got the timeout off. Dolphins to get the sack. And we're all down to 1 more play. 3rd down and 15. All hell is going loose for the Buffalo Bills. Can they do anything? Absolutely, probably not. But they have the chance. Let's see if Josh Allen can get some space, throw it downfield, and maybe, just maybe get a touchdown. We've seen it before. We've actually seen it twice in the series. Can we see it a 3rd time? I'm hyping this up. I don't even think it will happen. 3 rush, and once again, this is making me laugh. Why is Josh Allen such a dummy in this game? Like let me just scramble 2 times when it matters most. Okay, Dolphins get the upset win, 23-20. Pretty good game there. And let's move on to the next game in our series. And it looks like we will not be seeing Phillip Rivers play another game as he is taken down by the Denver Broncos. I believe this is another upset win as the higher seed beats the lower seed. The Denver Broncos beat the Indianapolis Colts. Of course, Phillip Rivers starting there now with a score of 19-7. Moving on to our next game. Well, this bracket's been full of surprises. As you can tell, the animations, the Titans lost, which means another upset. That's the 3rd upset in a row on the AFC side of the bracket. But wait till you see the score. The Jets put on a show here in Nashville. Final score, will it show it? I don't know. Yeah, here it is. 36-17. I don't know what was in Sam Darnold's system today, but hey, it was enough to beat the Titans like it was nothing. The Jets are moving on in the AFC side of the playoffs. Let's go. And we are under a minute. It's all tied up at 27. And guess who's leading the pack for the Patriots? It is Cam Newton. Originally from the Panthers. Off-season moves led him on the Patriots. Of course, Tom Brady's no longer here. It's kind of weird seeing that. And they are versus Las Vegas. Kind of weird to see the LV sign. Here goes a dart to Julian Edelman. It's the 1st down, and this is in field goal range, which means the Patriots could kick this one up and make it a 30-27 game. Let's see what happens from here. Alright, so here comes the field goal. And time actually is running out. No timeout says. I'm guessing the Raiders are going to be able to have an ice. No ice is called. Timeout is called. Time expired. And the field goal is good as the Patriots win this game. Really weird clock management by both teams. But it ends out in the Patriots winning this one 30-27 with a final second field goal, and they advance to the second round. Really interesting way to end this game. Cameron Newton gets his first win in the playoffs with the Patriots, of course, in my simulations, and we're moving on. Let's go. It's safe to say that at least the Bengals try. They ended up losing 41-24. Joe Burrow, as you can see right there, that's the first look at Joe Burrow. Wish we could have seen him play, but the game was out of reach from the start. Lamar Jackson, of course, leading the Ravens, and they will move on in the final game of the AFC bracket. So we have our AFC bracket set. Our 8 teams moving on to the Sweet 16. The other 8 will join in the NFC. We have the Chiefs versus Browns, Steelers versus Dolphins, Broncos versus Jets, and now Patriots versus Ravens. So pretty cool matchups. So let's go to the NFC, and let's start our first matchups. Niners versus the football team. Let's go. I just had to do the reality check. I just had to make sure there was a clock. I didn't know the time, man. I had to know everything. I don't know what to say. I'm witnessing history. This is the next meme. Washington football team, the number 16 seed, beating the number 1 ranked or power ranked 49ers 31-18 by more than 1 possession. That is insane. They don't even have a logo on their helmets. It's just a number. Washington football team has done it. This is insane, man. This is the team right here I am pulling to win it all. I have put my money on it. Washington football team is going to become the 6th ever 32-team Super Bowl champions. Mark my words, Dwayne Haskins Jr. gets it done. 49ers are out early. Washington football team is on the rise. Next game. That was insane. 31-18. It is a tied game here in Lincoln Financial Field, which is in Philadelphia. 20-all. The Rams, their new jerseys and new logos versus the Eagles. And they are in field goal range. So a field goal could win this game and bring them to the second round. So taken down by Aaron Donald. Timeout has been called by the Eagles. Alright, here comes the kick for the win. The Eagles move on to the second round. Snap, hold, kick, up, and it's good, which means the Eagles will win this one 27-24, knocking out the 9-seeded Rams in the first round. 8-seeded Eagles are moving on to play the Washington football team, which actually gives me a chance that Washington can get a win considering it's a rivalry. We've seen it versus the Dolphins and Bills. I don't know why I'm so pumped for WFT to win this, but here we go. Moving on to NFC. In a pretty high-scoring game from the Chicago Bears and Green Bay Packers, with most of the score being from the Packers. Last play should be right here. Mitchell Trubisky be like 45-28 is the final score. I'm going to go ahead and end this one. Moving on in the rest of the NFC. Let's go. And Tom Brady gets his first win in my simulations in round 1 versus the Lions. A pretty low-scoring game, but ends up getting the job done. 17-3 is the final score. As you can see, Gronkowski just walked past, and of course Tom Brady. Lions are out of it, and moving on to the next game. It's 2-minute drill here with the Cardinals and Cowboys. It's a 8-point game. I don't know how they have 13 points. I guess they miss an extra point, or they decide to go for 2 for whatever reason. But Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins, of course, on the Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins is sent in motion. Kyler Murray looks for the pass. 2 minutes now. Short route up to midfield, and he reaches for the first down. 2-minute warning. 8-point game. Alright, lining up for around the star. As you can see, there's 2 people in the backfield alongside Kyler Murray at the tip of the star. Backs up behind the 50. Here comes pressure. Slings it out. And he completes it, I believe, Kenyon Drake. That's going to be like a 6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4. Time is ticking. All timeouts left on the board for both teams still. Alright, Kyler Murray backs up from around the 40-yard line. Looks for the pass once again. And he takes a move, and it's almost picked. He was going for Larry Fitzgerald, and that one's dropped. That should be a pick, and that should have sealed it. 3rd down and 4. Big play. Alright, 3rd down and 4. This is a big play. Minute and 30 left. There's still 6 timeouts on the board. 3 per team. Kyler Murray looks for the pass once again. Here comes the pressure. He gets it off. And it's, a little over the head of DeAndre Hopkins, which means they're going to have to go for this one. 4th down and 4. Kyler Murray. 4th down and 4. And he gets it off to DeAndre Hopkins. Short route, but first down is there. Time is ticking as he didn't get out of bounds, but at least he got the first down. Down to a minute and 15. Looks like it's going to be a final offensive drive now, as we've seen under a minute. So this will be the last drive of the game. Kyler Murray decides to go to, it looks like a tight end. This one's going to be a few yard pickup to around the 20-yard line. They're inching closer, and they're wasting all the time, which is good. They got to make sure to get the touchdown and 2-point conversion, though. We're down to 45 seconds. Once again, no timeouts have been used yet. 2nd down and 3. Alright, no huddle lineup. We're down to 35 seconds. Time is still ticking. Snap upcoming. Here we go. Backs up a little bit. Looks for the pass. Here comes the pressure. He runs to his left. He slings it. And it's actually caught by DeAndre Hopkins in pressure. Timeout has been called. What a grab around the 5-yard line. 26 seconds left. Alright, Kyler Murray's around the 7 or 8 yard line. The ball is placed around the 4. Here he goes. He's getting more pressure again. He's going to have to run to his right, and he's going to get taken down this time. He's going to lose around 3 yards. Another timeout is called. Cowboys defense is stepping up. 2nd down and goal. Alright, Arizona from the 10. Kyler Murray looks for the pass. He throws this one. Oh, what a defensive play. A number 24. I don't know who that is, but knocks it out last second. That would have been a grab if he wasn't there. 3rd down and goal. 16 seconds left. Miles just came up clutch with the Cowboys. Once again, remember, it's a 9 or 8 point game, which means they have to get the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And they are struggling in the 10-yard line right now, in the red zone. So it's looking scary for the Cardinals. Big play upcoming. He motions DeAndre Hopkins. Looks like he might be going to DeAndre Hopkins. He runs to his right, and he's going to get it out to DeAndre Hopkins at the corner of the end zone. Touchdown! Which means they are 2 points away. What a play. Good motion by DeAndre Hopkins. Puts it into the right corner of the end zone. And it's a 2-point game with 10 seconds left. So this is big. Can Kyler Murray connect to tie this game up? Of course, you can see is McCarthy, old Packers head coach, is now the Cowboys head coach. Here's a replay of this down. Good catch. Make sure both feet is in. Clean. Touchdown's up. 2-point conversion is next. Alright, the big play of the game. Kyler Murray. Here we go. And is it in? No, it's rolled out. Are they going to look at that one? I think DeAndre Hopkins had only 1 foot in. They're counting it out. Let's see a replay. Are they going to show it? 7 for 14, 79 yards, and that's... Let's see. Wow, that's insane, actually. So, DeAndre Hopkins was there. I don't know if they're challenging it or not. I can't tell what's going on. Yep. No, they're going to kick it off. DeAndre Hopkins was there, but it only had 1 foot in bound, which means the Cowboys are going to get this ball back. And I think that's going to do it. What a sad way to end it. It was just a 1 foot game. DeAndre Hopkins couldn't bring both his feet in. Looks like they're actually going to go for onside. Forgot about this. Game's not over quite yet. Here we go. This one's going to be recovered by the Cowboys pretty easily. And I think it's safe to say that's going to be game. Wow, that is crazy. Cowboys win 21-19. Well, the Seattle Seahawks, no surprise, they walk away with this one. Final score 31-20. Russell Wilson putting the show. And the Panthers will get eliminated the first round. Seahawks moving on. Let's go. Okay, this game will go to the Falcons' favor as they will get this one done. But the only reason I wanted to show this scene is so you can see the jerseys and how they look. They're actually not that bad. I said that for the white ones. The black ones are okay, and the red and black gradients are ugh. But, okay, number 63 just got bullied. But, anyways, all white jerseys look pretty cool. Falcons get the win, and we're moving on to our final game, which I believe is the Saints and Giants. And that is the final game of the round 1. Then moving to Sweet 16, so let's go. Okay, this is a 7-point game with 6 seconds left. Daniel Jones here in New Orleans. We've seen some miracles in this same stadium in the past game. But Madden 21, let's see if we can see it. Could be the last play of the game. Daniel Jones, really far back. Here he goes. He's got time. Only 3 rush. He's just sitting there waiting for someone to get open. Now he's going to throw it. Time ticks out. And that one's really short, which means this game is over. And that is the final game of the round 1. So we're on to Sweet 16. So let me take a look at the matchups of Sweet 16 real quick as I'm going to pull up the bracket. We have Chiefs versus Browns, Steelers versus Dolphins, Broncos versus Jets, Patriots versus Ravens, Washington football team versus Eagles, Packers versus Buccaneers, Cowboys versus Seahawks, and Falcons versus Saints. Some pretty cool matchups up ahead. Let's get on to the Sweet 16. Okay, the Kansas City Chiefs are down by 3 here in Arrowhead. Kansas City versus Cleveland. 34-31 is the score as time is taking down under a minute now. Patrick Mahomes gets up. He's in the red zone. He's actually in almost the goal. Has to get his first down, though. He completes it up the middle, and that's a touchdown. Short of the middle route, easy enough, and the Chiefs take the lead, which means the Browns have a minute to take it back. 37-34. And that's actually the rookie from LSU. I'm pretty sure it's Edwards Herrera is how you say his name. He got the touchdown. Easy route, easy touchdown. Okay, with only a minute and 2 seconds left, Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns have to do some magic here. And he gets a route to Odell Beckham Jr. This is up to around the 40-yard line. Time is still ticking. Still timeouts left on the board for both teams, all 3 of them. 386 yards on offense with the Cleveland Browns. It's an additional 10 right there for Odell Beckham. We're down to 45 seconds left. No huddle has been called. We're down to 40 seconds. Here's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Baker Mayfield looks for a pass. Almost picked in the middle of the field. Okay, Baker Mayfield back up. Repeat down. Second down and 10. Just before the 40-yard line in his own territory. Looks for the pass. He's going to go deep in this one. 30 seconds left to Odell Beckham. It's a little too over the head. He was covered pretty good anyways. 22 for 38 for Baker Mayfield in the game with 2 touchdowns and a pick. Okay, another repeat down. This time it's a big one. Third down and 10. Scans the field. Passes it. It's deflected up around the 50, which means we have a 4th down and 10 now with 25 seconds left. No timeouts is called. Time stops anyways. This is going to be a big play for the Browns. Let's see if they can do it. Alright, here we go. 10 yards to go. Baker Mayfield steps back, looks, passes it. And this one's actually picked this time. Finally picked, and he's going to get a return off this one. Baker Mayfield to beat, jukes him, gets out of bounds, 16 seconds left, and that means the Kansas City Chiefs will easily run this one out and win this game 38-34, and they are moving on to the Elite 8. The dynasty of the 32-team bracket, which in my opinion is probably the Kansas City Chiefs, will continue. The Browns eliminated, sorry. Moving on to the next game. Okay, let's be real here, the Dolphins really didn't deserve to be here. The Steelers win really big, probably the biggest win in this bracket so far, 45-7. And we'll get to see the Chiefs versus Steelers, which I believe is the 3rd time they met in this bracket. It's always ended up in a pretty good game. So we have a good game coming up in the Elite 8. But for now, let's continue with the Sweet 16 matchups. And we'll go from here. Let's go. Okay, Drew Lock just took the final play of the game, which is a knee. Victory formation, 24-17 will be the final score of this game. As the Broncos will make their way into the Elite 8. Really weird matchup we have in the Sweet 16. But one of the teams had to come out top. That being the Denver Broncos. They are moving on to play the winner of the Patriots and Ravens. And the Patriots and Ravens is the final game we have in the AFC for the Sweet 16. Then moving on to the NFC. So we have 1 minute drill here. Patriots versus Ravens. Cam Newton versus Lamar Jackson. This time it's Cam Newton on the drive. With the Baltimore Ravens on defense. He's going to do a short route. This one's going to be taken down quick, which means a timeout or no huddle is going to be called here. Cam Newton with almost 300 yards and 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. And looks like White has 100 yards on the ground. 40 seconds left. Baltimore has all 3 timeouts and a 5-point lead, which means, of course, New England needs a touchdown. We're down to a half minute here from the Baltimore Shield logo. Cam Newton lines. Looks like White in the backfield along with him. He's going to have time with the pass. He's going to give a White to a short route. He's going to push for the first down. 20 seconds left now. Timeout has been called. Now with 20 seconds left, no timeouts now, so Cameron Newton, the Patriots, are going to do pretty good in their time management. Here comes the snap. He's going to look for the pass, of course. And he's going to do another short route. This is going to be taken down quick, which means they need to line up and hurry up and get a play off. 14 seconds now. Time is ticking. They might only have one more play left in them, unless they get out of bounds and get another snap in. Let's see. And it looks like time is going to tick down on this one, which means the Ravens are actually going to win this one. I don't really know why the teams end up doing that. They just always let the time run out. Patriots, horrible clock management, of course, happens a lot in this game. Cam Newton falls short in this bracket. And the Ravens are moving on to play the Broncos. So we have our AFC Elite 8 teams. That is, I believe, the Chiefs and Steelers. And now we have the Broncos and Ravens. So it's time to go to the NFC. So let's go. I just want to let you right now that this is not scripted. No, I'm not making Redskins win. I'm not planning this out. This is just randomly happening. And they're 1 yard away from getting this win. If they get this first down, the game is over. 27-20 is the score here in Lincoln Financial. It is a divisional matchup. This is what I was talking about. Because it's a divisional matchup, Washington had a pretty good chance of winning it because they are rivals. So 3rd down and 1 now, a minute and 20. If they get this first down, Washington football team is going to the Elite 8, which would be to play the winner of the Packers and Buccaneers, which is kind of crazy. You know, they've gotten past the Niners, and if they get this right here, they're going to get past the Eagles. Let's see, Dwayne Haskins going to look for a pass. It is a wide open receiver up at the 30, and that's a game. Washington football team has done it. They're 2-0. That is insane to me. This team is so bad, they don't even have a name or a logo. That's why I'm cheesing on them so much. The point that they're going to win this game. We're going to watch them kneel down. This is insane. In all the thumbnails of these videos, I always have one person. It's usually a person on a team that does pretty good. I really don't want to put a Washington football team player on the thumbnail. But at this rate, I might have to. And let's go ahead and watch the final knee. Dwayne Haskins Jr. leading the nameless Washington brand. As game is over, time expires, and Washington wins 27-20. They are moving on to the Elite 8. This is pretty crazy. Let's continue. We've been seeing a lot of games like this where time is ticking down to a minute and 30, and there's going to be a final drive needed. As it is a 4-point game, which means the Green Bay Packers And the king, or one of the kings, of the final drive, Aaron Rodgers, must step up versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady is not on the field, but he recently was, and this is going to be a completion to Allen Lazard, all the way up to out of bounds, and 1 minute and 16 seconds left. First down and 10, 426 total yards on offense for Green Bay with 108 rushing and about 300 passing. Here's a replay of those, a replay of this play, Rodgers, Lazard, out of bounds. Good play. Yeah, like I was saying, Tom Brady is not in the field right now, but of course he's with the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers wearing their pewter gray jerseys look really good. Aaron Rodgers gets the time he needs. He's looking for the pass. He's going to go for a really short route, not the best move, as Levante David was ready for it, read it, and knocked it out. Second down and 10 now, minute and 10 seconds left. Time to stop. 2 timeouts for Green Bay, 3 for Tampa Bay. Aaron Rodgers is about almost 60 yards to go. He has Devontae Adams on the side, and he has this trusty arm. Can he work it? He's going to look right. He's going to scramble right. He's going to take off and run. Not the best move as he gets taken down the 4. No, he's injured. Aaron Rodgers goes down. Not good. Big blow for the Packers. And guess who's coming in? Jordan Love, the rookie from Utah State. I'm going to read. You don't really see injuries that much in these simulations. And of course, it's always Aaron Rodgers, isn't it? I feel like Aaron Rodgers is always the person to get injured. Especially in Madden. Of course, I'm a Packers fan, so watching this, of course, it just only makes sense. But now should be Jordan Love coming in. An injury timeout stops clock, luckily, but still, big blow. Third down 12, 34-38. Okay, if this happened in real life and it was like a rookie story, if he ended up winning this game, that'd be insane. But Jordan Love has to prove him here, and he's going to get a, over the head. Hold on, there's a flag. This might be pass interference. It will be pass interference on the defense. That is big. First down and 10 on the opponent's 37 versus Jamal Dean. This is going to put the Packers up almost into their own territory, or far into their own territory. Sorry, I cannot speak. There's only 1 minute left now. This game is getting heated. All right, Jordan Love from around the 47. Devontae Adams on the left side of the screen. He's in the pirate flag. He gets it out early. Open. Lazard again. Lazard is coming up clutch with these catches. First pass, 1 for 1, 16 yards for Jordan Love. 49 seconds remaining. Has to get the touchdown. No huddle is called for Jordan Love. He's looking for the passing. He's going to get this one off short. This one's going to go to Kumaro. Only up to the 20. Not the biggest gain. 4-yard gain. Down under 30 seconds. 4-point game, of course. I'm going to let it keep from here. Jake Kumaro is his second catch. Total of 15 yards. Levante David has 8 tackles. And timeout is finally being called for the Packers. A little late. 20 seconds remaining. Touchdown is needed. This could be it. Let's see if they can do it. This is going to be one of the biggest stories on my channel if he wins this. Here comes a blitz. Really short route to Aaron Jones. Gets 5 yards. Going to have to get up again and just get a playoff. We've seen this before. Will they actually get a playoff? I'm pretty sure the Patriots are the team that wouldn't get a playoff. And I don't think they're going to line up. Yeah, they're not going to line up, which means this game is over. I don't like how Madden has game ending like that, but I really don't know why that happens. But, well, Tampa Bay played their good defense. Aaron Rodgers got hurt. I don't think it mattered that much as Tom Brady and the all-gray Buccaneers will come out in this one. Aaron Rodgers, of course, on the bench the entire time with the rest of it as he was injured. Final score 38-34, and the Buccaneers are moving on to the Elite Eight to play Washington football team. We have 2 more matches in the Sweet 16, and then we hit the Elite Eight. So let's go. And here we have another game that's going to end on a knee with Russell Wilson leading the Seattle Seahawks to a win. 24-17 over the Dallas Cowboys here in Seattle, and they'll be moving on to the Elite Eight. So we have one more matchup in the Sweet 16, which I believe it is Falcons versus Saints. And then we're getting our way to the Elite 8. So let's go. Okay, I just want to jump in real quick mid-game in the third quarter because you can take a look at the scoreboard. No guarantees are possible, but I just want to let you know that. Okay, let's go to the end of the game. Okay, thank the Lord. That ended up different than I thought. But 28-3 is the final score. Falcons win this game. Time's going to expire. And that is the final game of the Sweet 16. So we're moving on to the Elite 8. And our matchups, let me go and pull them up real quick. We have Chiefs versus Steelers, Broncos versus Ravens, and Washington football team versus Buccaneers, and Seahawks versus Falcons. So 4 teams will come out of that, meet in the final 4. We're almost done. Let's get with it. Okay, we're taking under a minute here. We have 45 seconds left. All 6 timeouts on the board, 3 per team. 20-17 is the score between Steelers and Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, 40 seconds left. He's been in this scenario before. Here he goes, scans the field, and that is the Kelsey. Does he reach in? No, he's 1 yard or 2 yards short. Timeout has been called by the Chiefs. Okay, Patrick Mahomes lines back up. around the 5-yard line where he stands, and he gets this one to Travis Kelce in the back of the end zone, touchdown. And the Chiefs will take the lead late into the fourth quarter. 23-20, they should take this extra point, make it a 4-point game. And they're looking to punch their way into the Final Four for probably the third or fourth time already in this series. This is why I called them the dynasty in the 32-team bracket. Travis Kelce gets open in a slant route. 4-point game. Steelers up next. Alright, here it is. Moment we've been waiting for. Roethlisberger signals. Here comes snap. Steps back 1 yard. Throws it quick. This one's picked. This is going to do it. The Chiefs are moving into the Final Four. Ward with this pick. 24-20 will be the final score of this game. Steelers get knocked out late. Chiefs have still making a run for another one in the 32-team brackets. Let's continue on with our next AFC game. And this one's a big surprise to me as the Broncos make their way to the Final Four with Drew Lock, 300 yards, 4 touchdowns in the day. And they win this game with a score of 34-20. Pretty big win for the Broncos, and they're moving on to play their division rivals, the Chiefs, in the Final Four. Now we get into the NFC, Washington football team versus the Buccaneers. Well, sometimes you just gotta know what failure's like, and when I say failure, I mean failure. Sometimes you just gotta learn that. The Washington football team just learned who Tom Brady is deep down. As Tom Brady and the Buccaneers are moving on to the Final Four, Washington football team, epic journey ends here. So, Buccaneers will play the winner of Falcons and Seahawks. 43-7 final score, probably the biggest game that we've had so far, score-wise. Moving on in the NFC. Okay, time will expire in this game as the Seahawks will win by multiple possessions. Final score 38-24. Russell Wilson will take the final knee. And that is the Final Four, which means the Seahawks is the last team to make it to the Final Four. So, our Final Four teams are the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Buccaneers, and the Seahawks. Okay, I'm on the Super Sim Speed screen. Of course, you can hear the fans chanting in the background. Hopefully that's not too loud. Because I don't even know who won. I actually missed it. I don't know the results of this game. So I'm going to click slow. And it looks like the Broncos win. 37-34. Which means the Broncos are going to the Super Bowl. That's insane. I wish I could have seen that. But you can take a look at the stats here. The Chiefs almost doubled the passing yards of the Broncos. Patrick Mahomes somehow loses this game. The Broncos are moving on to the Super Bowl. 281 yards, 4 touchdowns for Drew Lock, 504 yards, and 1 touchdown for Patrick Mahomes. 37-34 final score. Crazy. Wow. All right, we're going to Buccaneers and Seahawks, who will meet the Broncos in 32-team Super Bowl number 6. Here we are in snowy Seattle, which I don't really know if it's possible. And I don't even know you get snow there. You probably do. I know you get rain, but anyways, besides the point, 38-all. Buccaneers, Seahawks. Tom Brady plays pretty good in the snow. He's on the final drive. One of the GOATs of the final drives. Let's see if he can capitalize and put it in for the field goal, maybe even a touchdown. Short run, picks up about 2 yards. Timeout has been called by the Seattle Seahawks. Tom Brady's on the 40-yard line, which means they're probably around field goal range. But they do want to get a little bit closer, make it a little bit more comfortable, and they fight for the first down. He's going to fight for a little bit more, too. All the way up to around the 33-yard line. Another timeout has been called, I'm guessing, by Seattle. Alright, Tom Brady, all he needs to do is hand this one off and drain the clock, and they need to take a short chip field goal. Hopefully they get a little bit closer. Yep. They're going to push for another 5 yards. They're up to the 20 now. So this could be around a 30-yard field goal if they let time run out. We'll get to that. Let's see if the Buccaneers can move on to play the Broncos in the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. I just missed it, but 41-38 is the final score. The Broncos are going to play the Buccaneers in the 32-team Super Bowl 6th edition. Seahawks fall out of it. So now we have Broncos, Buccaneers. What a really weird matchup. Tom Brady, 500 yards and 4 touchdowns in the day. Easily puts him in place to play in the Super Bowl. Let's go to that now. We are under a minute and 30, actually a minute and 18 seconds left in the Super Bowl. It's a 6-point game, which means the Broncos need a touchdown. Of course, they need to do better on the time management as time is still ticking. That's about 50 yards to go for the touchdown and the extra point. Drew Lock gets a short route. It's over the head of his tight end. 13 for 33 on the day, not so good. Only 143 yards. Been a big run game for the Broncos, I'm guessing. It has been a low score affair between both teams. I'm guessing Tom Brady has also been helping with the run game as well. At least that stops the clock. Repeat down. 2nd down and 10 in the Super Bowl. 16-10. Drew Lock lines back up right in the middle of the NFL logo. By the way, this Super Bowl is in Tampa Bay, so Tampa Bay kind of has a home field advantage. Kind of crazy. Anyways, Drew Lock looking for the pass. He's about to get taken down. No timeouts on the board. Time is going to tick. 3rd down and 17. Big sack for Shaquille Barrett. Or no, that's Jason Pierre-Paul team with the sack. But both of them on the line, man. Really scary for the Denver Broncos. As you can see, rushes to his right, taken down. Boom. 46 seconds left. No huddle. 3rd down and 17. This could be big. Drew Lock looks for a pass. Gets it out. This one is broken up. Trying to go to Sutton. Stops the clock. 4th down and 17. This could be the final play of the Super Bowl for the Denver Broncos if they don't complete here. Big down upcoming. Here he goes. Drew Lock lines up about the 40. At the 35, he backs up. Throws it downfield. Is someone down there? It's over. Knocked out. Tampa Bay is going to win the Super Bowl. Tom Brady gets his 2nd. There he is, the man, Tom Brady, taking the final knee in the Super Bowl. And that should be game. Time's going to tick down now with 30 seconds left. 16-10 is the final score in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady gets his 2nd ever Super Bowl chip with 32-team brackets. Thank you guys for watching. This has been a really fun series to do. I haven't done this in a bit. I haven't even uploaded in a bit, so thank you guys for sticking around. This might be one of the longest ones yet. So hopefully it was still enjoyed, and hopefully you made it all the way to the end to see this. There it is. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the Super Bowl champions. And it looks like Madden 21 still doesn't have any new Super Bowl celebrations, which is kind of boring. You know, I was kind of hoping to see something new in the Super Bowl side, but at least you can see this Tampa Bay winning it. Yep, same animations, boring. Alright, well, the bracket should be pulled on the screen right now. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll let you take a look at this for a second. As always, you can like the video if you liked it. Subscribe for more. These are always fun to do. I'll see you guys later. Peace.